All right, let's get right into it. If you've ever run Google's Performance Max campaigns, you know they can feel like a total black box, right? We feed it our best assets, we tell it our goal, and then we just cross our fingers. But what if I told you there's a huge hidden element that could be making or breaking your campaigns, and you might be completely missing it? So does this sound familiar? You launch a PMax campaign, and the ads that Google spits out just feel random. Maybe they're a little off-brand or honestly just kind of weak. It's a massive point of frustration for marketers everywhere. But what if the source of that unpredictability isn't what you think it is? And yeah, that black box label makes a lot of sense. We give it the ingredients, right? The headlines, the descriptions, the videos, and our business goals. Then this massive AI system just takes the wheel. It automates everything: ad creation, placement, targeting, the whole shebang. It's incredibly powerful, but that feeling of not having direct control can be pretty nerve-wracking. I mean, this is a huge shift from how we used to do things. In the old days of traditional campaigns, we had total control. We would design the perfect banner ad, every pixel in place, and upload that one final file. With PMax, we're not handing over a finished ad anymore. We're just giving it a big pile of parts and telling an AI, here, you build it. So naturally, when the ads that come out look, well, bad, our first instinct is to blame the algorithm. We say, the AI messed up. But here's the thing, more often than not, the AI isn't really the problem. The truth is, the quality of what comes out is almost entirely decided by the quality of what we put in. And this is the key insight. One of the most important and most overlooked inputs is your landing page. We all think of it as the place where users convert, and that's it. But Google's AI, it sees your landing page as a resource library. It is literally training itself and grabbing creative assets directly from that page. Let's be really clear about what this means. The PMax asset pool is the entire collection of stuff Google's AI gets to play with. And you'll see right there on the list, next to your headlines and your product feed, are the images from your landing page. If you haven't given the AI enough pictures to use, believe me, it will go looking for them on its own. So here's what's actually happening behind the scenes. First, the AI scans your page and just extracts the images it finds. Then, it starts getting creative. It'll chop them up into squares or rectangles to fit different ad spots. It might even grab a few different pictures and mash them together into a collage. And then boom, those ads are live across the internet. This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. It's the classic garbage in, garbage out principle. If your landing page is full of low-res, cluttered, or just plain bad photos, you're basically handing the AI a box of junk and expecting it to build a masterpiece. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so that's the problem. What's the solution? We need to stop thinking of ourselves as just landing page designers and start thinking of ourselves as AI trainers. It's all about how we can strategically give the AI the right visual assets to get the awesome results we're looking for. First things first, and this is non-negotiable, you have to use high-quality images. The AI needs clean, professional raw material. We're talking crisp photos, good contrast, a clear subject, no blurriness, no weirdly cluttered backgrounds. Seriously, if an image looks just okay on your landing page, imagine how much worse it's going to look after an AI randomly crops it and shrinks it down for a display ad. Next up, consistency is your best friend. When all the photos on your page have a similar vibe, matching lighting, similar colors and backgrounds, you're creating a consistent visual language. And this is so important because remember that collage ad I mentioned? When the AI pulls multiple images, this consistency ensures the final ad looks intentional and on-brand, not like a messy digital scrapbook. You know this. In performance marketing, you have a split second to get someone's attention. Your images have to scream value instantly. We're talking crystal clear product shots, photos of your product being used in real life, or images that show the problem and then present your product as the hero. The best marketing images aren't always the most artistic, they're the ones that sell. And remember, PMax runs ads literally everywhere, on YouTube, across the display network, in Discover, and all those placements need different shapes. So by making sure your landing page has a good mix of square, landscape, and even vertical images, you're giving the AI a flexible toolkit. It can build effective ads for any format without having to do some weird, awkward cropping on your best shots. And it's not just what images you use, it's where you put them on the page. Try placing your strongest, most compelling visuals right next to your main headline, your call to action buttons, or your key benefit sections. This helps the AI make the connection. It learns to associate that powerful image with your most important message. Okay, we've got to touch on the tech side for a second because this is huge. Big, heavy image files slow your page down. And a slow page, well, it just kills conversions and tanks your campaign performance. Simple things like using modern formats like WebP and compressing your files make a massive difference for both your users and your ad results. And the best part is, you don't have to be a tech genius to do this. There are some fantastic, super easy-to-use tools out there. TinyPNG and Squish are amazing web-based options, and if you're on WordPress, a plugin like ShortPixel can just do it all for you automatically. It keeps all your images lean and fast. Now here's where it gets really interesting. We can actually use AI to our advantage here. Tools like Midjourney or the AI in Canva let us generate tons of high-quality, totally ad-ready visuals without needing a crazy expensive photo shoot. This means we can create a whole library of amazing assets to feed the PMax algorithm, giving it even more great stuff to work with. So all of this really leads to a big shift in our mindset. We have to evolve. We need to go from being just landing page designers who think about human users to becoming AI trainers who are strategically building the inputs for the machine. And here's a little warning from the trenches, from real PPC communities. Marketers have watched in horror as Google pulls a bunch of visually clashing images off their landing page and stitches them into a single, ugly, disorganized collage ad. It just looks messy, totally unprofessional, and it completely hurts the brand. So the most important takeaway is this. You have to start treating every single image on your landing page like it's a potential ad creative. For every photo, ask yourself, is this brand safe? Is it visually clear? If the AI crops this into a square, will it still make sense? If the answer to any of those is no, it probably doesn't belong on your landing page. Which brings us right back to the central theme here. The ads that PMax creates for you are a direct mirror of the assets you give it. You give it strong, consistent, and strategic visuals, and you're giving the AI a rock-solid foundation to build winning ads. It really is that simple. Ultimately, the marketers who really get this are going to have a massive advantage. While everyone else is complaining about the black box, you'll be on the inside, carefully curating the raw materials, and basically guiding the algorithm towards success. So I'll leave you with this question to think about for your own campaigns. Go take a really hard look at your landing pages. Are they designed only for the human eye? Or are they also perfectly optimized to be the best possible training ground for your most powerful advertising partner, the AI?